Hello and welcome to TVC News this hour. Today is Armed Forces Remembrance Day. It is an annual event marked to commemorate the nation's fallen heroes. In commemorations of the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, a church service was held in Abuja. Our correspondent Sifon Esian has more details in this report.
It's the last but one event to commemorate this year's Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration. The National Christian Center bustles with activities. Hymns fill the air. Senior government officials, service chiefs, serving and retired military and paramilitary officers are present in recognition of the sacrifices of the armed forces in safeguarding the territorial integrity of the country. The ceremony is also to honor the fallen heroes who laid down their lives in service to humanity during the First and Second World Wars, Nigerian Civil War, and peace support operations.
Hope of a new dawn.
In a sermon titled Hope for a New Dawn, the Archbishop of the Abuja African Metropolitan Church commends the armed forces for their contributions in building the nation and tasked the government to fulfill its mandates.
We also pray that many of our policies will be targeted at the poor. Recently, the Senate, under the leadership of our father here, said we want the poor to breathe. I think this is the time for us to demonstrate that the poor must breathe.
Both the Chief of Defense Staff and the President of the Senate agree on the need to shore up the number of men and women in uniforms to adequately tackle threats to national security.
We are very determined to give them all the resources they need to beef up their number. They don't have enough strength to combat the current situation we are finding ourselves, and so they are understaffed and they are overworked. But we will do everything possible to provide not just the funding for the equipment, but also funding for extra personnel, and that is already provided for in the 2024 budget. So we are ready to go.
The armed forces, security agencies cannot do it alone. Everybody must put hands on deck for us to succeed. So we're calling on all Nigerians to continue to support us in all we're doing. We might make mistakes, but they will never be deliberate. And we assure you that the government of the day is giving us all the full support that we require.
Activities to mark this year's celebration will culminate in a wreath-laying ceremony at the National Cenotaph. The ceremony brings to the fore the contribution of fallen heroes and living legends in keeping the country united. Sifon Esian, TVC News, Abuja.
And in Imo State,